90-year-old Congressman Ralph Hall is a Republican in the 4th District of Texas, and he's an old-school kind of politician. I mean, he's been doing it for a while, and obviously to get elected in Texas, you have to be a very conservative Republican in some districts. So if there's one thing that this guy knows for sure, it is fiscal discipline. He's a big-time debt and deficit hawk. In fact, at a recent event on April 10th, he said, quote, "This administration's out-of-control spending is without a doubt unsustainable, and it is hurting American families. Hard-working taxpayers' dollars should not be thoughtlessly spent on this administration's big government expansion. As a longtime supporter and co-sponsor of a balanced budget amendment, I believe Washington has a responsibility to the American people to balance the budget and live within its means, just like every American family does every year." So, that's the kind of guy we need, right? We need somebody who's a real fiscal conservative, and he has discipline, and he's standing up for the people in Washington, and he really doesn't want to misallocate those tax dollars, wants to make sure you get the bang for your buck. Well, that's interesting, except for the fact that we just found out Ralph Hall spent $33,000 of his campaign money buying honey-baked hams and Godiva chocolates for his rich buddies. Whoops. What happened, man? I thought you cared so deeply about discipline and debt and deficits, and the hard-working taxpayers shouldn't have their money wasted, and I can't believe that this president, big government expansion. Meanwhile, you're taking political contributions that people think is going towards, getting you reelected so that you could stand up for them, and what are you doing with that money? Buying Godiva chocolates and honey-baked hams for your rich buddies. Wow, man. I mean, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme of donations. You take donations from the little guy who you pretend like you're going to look out for their wallet and their pocketbook, and then you turn around and use that money to give to other donors of yours that gave you a shitload of money, and you go ahead and pay them back by giving them Godiva chocolates and honey-baked hams. $33,000 over just a 2-year period. $33,000! Are you kidding me? What a tremendous waste of money. But it is what it is, man. How many times have we seen this? This is just a normal, everyday thing now for the right wing. So many examples of hypocrisy that we see. Whether it's, who was it? I always forget the guy's name because there's a actor with a similar name, Larry Craig or Daniel Craig. One of them's the actor, one of them's the politician. But he's anti-gay, I'm pro-traditional marriage. He was caught in a New Jersey Turnpike bathroom trying to have sex with a guy, tapping his leg underneath the stall. And then he infamously said, "I have a wide stance," when he was caught. Yeah, that's great. Ted Haggard, the preacher, conservative preacher, all of a sudden was caught with gay prostitute and crystal meth. Yeah, very conservative values you're standing up for there, buddy. Or whether it's guys like Rob Portman and Dick Cheney. Oh, I'm totally against gay marriage. Oh, my kid is gay? Now all of a sudden I'm for it. Just so much hypocrisy. Yes, I believe in fiscal discipline unless we're talking about me, in which case I give myself a pass, and I'll spend like a drunken sailor on stupid shit, and your ass should have to spend responsibly while I spend like a dick. I mean, this is the kind of silliness that, in all seriousness, I think it turns people off to politics.